And with that, we are ready for Halo 3. But before I pass it over, we did get a $20 donation from King Dirtle. Familiar name there. Let's get some hype for the Halo 3 run. So chat, I hope you can give me some hype because we are ready for ProInfernape. Take it away.
Oh boy. So Halo 3 is actually my worst game between the two, but I submitted it as a bid war anyway because just in case Halo 4 made some kind of comeback, but it didn't because nobody really likes Halo 4 as a game itself. Alright, so we're going to be playing on the easy difficulty, and then I'll explain more once we get started. Alright, the countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. So Halo 3, or every Halo game, is tracked between easy and legendary, even though it's been speculated that Combat Evolved might be faster on heroic than legendary. Alright, so 017 is a really boring level. It's really just walking. And then we'll try to do things called slide jumps in my controller. If you see me stand still, my controller disconnects because I've been having controller problems recently, so I apologize if I lose time because of that. So we're going to be doing things called slide jumps, where if we kind of just... And my controller disconnected again. Oh my goodness. I apologize about the controller issues. They just started today, and that's why I was really nervous. But if you jump down and kind of like hit a slant and then jump again at the right time, you'll get a boost of forward momentum. I'll try and... I tried to kind of cut that corner and then get the slide jump off the rock, but I didn't get it. Try and... Yeah, I'll just... I don't know why my controller is... And there goes my dog. Okay, there's a good slide jump, and I'm sorry, there's not much to explain about 017 until nearing the end of the level. I missed that slide jump. I didn't get that one either. And then there's a... you can jump up there once my controller reconnects. I don't know why my controller is having so many issues. But it was the one up I kind of tried to look at was called Moose Jump. It saves like a second and a half compared to what I did. And there was another one that's really slow that you could do on a weapon box, but and yeah, you'll see this a lot in Halo 3 where enemies will just push me back. Try and get... Oh, I bounced off the wall. But there is a Cortana moment skip where if I jumped on that slant, jumped on that rock there, and then you could just skip that entire moment. It saves like 7 seconds. Oh my goodness. I need to sit in a different position so my controller stops disconnecting, because it's the wire, it's not like the controller itself. So we're gonna plasma pistol this guy and grab his brute shot. Wherever he dropped it, there it is. Because the brute shot will help us during the end fight. And that's when things are more than just walking forward. try for some more slide jumps just to make this a little bit more interesting. So there is a trick coming up where if you jump and then like do a slide grenade jump, you can make it all the way across there, but I'm not consistent enough with it. So there's a backup where... Oh, and I wouldn't have made that anyway. But there was a backup where you did that and then you jumped up there. But it obviously didn't work because my controller isn't doing good. Just throw that down just in case. This is extremely bad, Sierra. I apologize. So now things might get a little bit more interesting, now that we can actually fight hordes of enemies. So we're going to jump up here, and once I can play again, we're just going to try and kill all these guys. Then we're going to grab the needler, because there'll be 2 brutes we're going to try and needle if they're in view, but they are not. Well, that one is, but I didn't get him fast enough. Oh, so the chieftain here with the gravity hammer is, you gotta try and backsmack him. I tried to like punch him to stun him and then backsmack him, but the other brute kind of got in my way and saved him. I'm gonna grab his brute shot and then... Because this is actually pretty scary. If you're not like super good at this, you can actually lose your health pretty easily. Oh, that's Johnson. Yeah, everything's... I shouldn't have used my invincibility. Okay. I kind of wasted all my brute shot ammo, but I believe this section is on sort of a timer, but you still need to kill a bunch of enemies. I'm gonna die again, maybe. And I died. Oh my goodness. This is the worst Sierra I've ever had. That was almost at the end too. The check... I guess I'll talk about Halo checkpoints now, where this is just every Halo game where sometimes if you're in combat or whatever, you just won't get a checkpoint at all. So now I'm all the way back to where we started. So this is fantastic. Like, you'd think you'd get a checkpoint at some point during that time, but no, the Halo, like Bungie or 343 or whoever, just decides you don't deserve a checkpoint, and I fell off again. Because now I'm flustered.
While you're making your way back, do you mind if I chime in with a quick message?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, so I just want to remind everyone that we do have a bonus game incentive coming up. If we can reach $10,000 total raise, and you can see the current total in the bottom right of your screen, we will have a bonus game. And the bonus game will be Prince of Persia, which will be run by, let's see here, a female Counter-Strike Global Offensive champion who has also worked on the game. So you definitely know that that's going to be some interesting commentary for that, and you do not want to miss it, so get those donations in.
We're even, long as we're only counting today. Kilo 3, what's your ETA? Roger that, Marcus. Friendly gunship coming in hot.
So now we're back to kind of where we started, but I'll use my invincibility here, just so I can clear most things out and not have to worry about like grenade chaining or anything. Because there are times where if there's a grenade on the ground, it'll just explode if you use the gravity hammer, and that's why my health was so low. Oh, I'm out of BR ammo. Okay, so now we can... This is probably my least favorite level in the entire Halo series, the speedrun, so... I haven't put much practice into it, and I guess that's showing. Alright, that was a very awful 0117. But hopefully Crow's Nest and all that can go a little bit better. Alright, so now we're in this kind of bomb shelter. Then we're just gonna grab weapons off the walls, because there'll be a couple wave fights in this level, and we're just making our way to the first one.
Get those turrets up. Watch your fields of fire.
Alright.
Point of entry. Best assessment. Hangar sergeant.
And we're gonna kill some of the grunts at the start of this, try to get some plasma grenades.
Chief?
If they can drop them, and they did. No. Oh! My controller disconnected right as I was about to do that. So I threw the grenade there so I could see if I could get a launch from it exploding, but that obviously didn't happen. But I am not dead, so... We blow up that fusion coil to see if we can pick off any of those jackals, but we didn't. So the biggest thing we have to do is try and kill these grunts as fast as possible, just so we can kill them and then get to this phantom first, because we're going to place the plasma right as these guys spawn. And then it's mostly just kill the waves that come down. There's only 2 waves of enemies. I believe there's 4 on Legendary, 4 or 5. Pick up this plasma pistol for a later use. I hear a jackal still alive, so I hope the Marines can do something about that. I'm going to try and set up a grenade throw so it kills all 3, but I missed it. Usually I have to like bounce it off of the brute, and then it'll kill the 2 jackals. I think that jackal's still alive. Okay, well, yeah, the Marines are awful in like every Halo game. They don't help at all. Okay, so now we have to make our way back. I think there is a kind of a grenade launch you can do there by blowing up the truck, but I don't know the lineup for it fully. So we're going to come up to a section where you have to throw down a grenade and hopefully kill 5 drones. So if I throw it down... okay, I killed 5, so that actually skips a wave spawning of drones. so I don't have to kill as many drones.
Sir, this way. Look, coming out of the vents. Line them up.
And then that just opens the door pretty quickly. Oh, I didn't even...
The whole swarm. Take them down. Short control first.
But it has to be 5 drones, or if you don't get all 5, then you have to fight that extra wave, and it takes like 10 extra seconds, and then or longer, because the drones can just fly wherever.
Johnson.
So we're gonna try and
Chief, have a look.
EMP this chieftain just to, if I can get his hammer. Sometimes it's pretty rare, but sometimes he can just dodge out of the way of that EMP. And we are going to try for a hammer launch, which I'm going to press up against the gate and then kind of jump and hit my hammer, or swing my hammer, and I didn't get it far enough, so luckily I got a checkpoint like right there. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. And it'll just skip that entire area where you have to like walk through and kill brutes. Or you don't have to kill the brutes, but it's a lot slower. Then we're just going to jump in the elevator early so we don't have to wait for the door to open, and we could just activate it instantly.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yep, you can read one.
Alright, awesome, because we got $20 from Squee65 saying, Halo 3 hype? Let's get to that 10k. You heard them, chat? Let's get that 10k and that bonus game, Prince of Persia Mets.
So what you saw there is I killed 2 brutes. There's one at the top for free that just stands there. And then that spawned the 4. And then after you kill all 4, or I think it's like 2 or 3 of them after that, but since you're up there, you might as well kill them. Then those ones at the door will move. And then that usually leaves with like 1 or 2 left. And then luckily none of them like hit on me and made me lose even more time. But for my standard, that was a pretty good brute clear because I'm not usually too good at it. Other than like the last brute, I didn't hammer him, which I should have. Oh boy.
Drones, go. I'll cover you.
Here's another Cortana moment. This one we can't skip, but we're gonna go for another hammer launch right here, and I got the okay one, which sometimes you can like get on that pipe and like ride it to like half, like over here, but it's pretty rare, and I've only seen it like once. Oh, they're not flying, they have jetpacks. I guess I should have specified that they had jetpacks. So now we rearm the bomb, and now we just have to escape to the rest of the level. What you saw after I
Bomb's armed.
pressed after I armed the bomb, you can, if you jump and then swing your hammer, you get a little bit of a boost, so you'll see me do that more in later levels.
There will be a great deal of hard
Then
work on the road
we are going to empty some of our clips so we can reload, and then we're gonna, once these drones fly by, we're gonna, okay, well, I was going to try and do something called butterflying, where we kind of melee and reload at the same time, and it would have like lashed yourself onto the back of the onto the back of the drone and would have carried me right to the door, but I guess I mistimed my melee. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this box and see if I could do like a small box launch.
You will
Which I-
become the best we can make you.
It was better than most I get. And that is the end of Crow's Nest.
This place will become your home. This place will become your tomb.
Alright, so now is probably the most... Well, I said Sierra was the most boring level, but Savo is probably the other most boring level in Halo 3. And then this introduces us to the worst vehicle in franchise history, the Halo 3 Warthog. The physics on this vehicle
Set your boots on the
are
line.
horrible, and you'll see it a little bit later in the level.
You drive.
So is now maybe a good time for me to talk for a bit again?
Yeah, you can talk. This level's just driving.
Alright, awesome. Because again, we are trying to raise $10,000 for a bonus game incentive that is coming up, but you might be wondering, but wait, what does that money go towards? And we are working with Petits, Rois, I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, I am so sorry. But their mission is to promote the education and development of children with intellectual disabilities, whether or not they fall on the autism spectrum throughout the entirety of their lives. They also offer tools and support projects dedicated to providing them with stimulating, adapted environments that facilitate their path towards a life of autonomy and personal growth. So really, this is an amazing cause that you will be donating towards, and you get to see more games, so who doesn't want that? And you can also put your money towards upcoming bid wars as well. We do have a Mortal Kombat Armageddon file name thing coming up where you can vote for the file name to be either NoReset, Slowpoke, or Isander. And Isander is quite a bit in the lead right now, so if you want to see either Slowpoke or NoReset, you can get your money in towards that. But again, $10,000 by the end of the Halo 3 run. I have faith in you, chat. Please prove me right.
What have I done? Okay, that one wasn't bad Halo. That wasn't bad Warthog figures. That was just me being dumb. I don't know what happened. I just clicked like the box or something and then I got stuck. You saw I picked up a gravity lift, which I will use to take the Warthog over this ledge. It is possible to do it without the gravity lift, but you have to be like a top level runner to do it consistently.
Say again.
You know, I just got a question for you.
Something in the crater, ma'am. Something
Keep
Yeah.
calling it a warthog, but don't you think it looks more like a puma? Like a big cat?
I don't know, blame Bungie.
Master Chief, finally a good connection. Truth has excavated a Forerunner artifact. We have to assume it's the Ark.
So, luckily I haven't had to show off the bad Halo 3 Warthog. Oh, it was an RVB joke. Yeah, I've never seen that. Because I'm a fake Halo fan. So we're gonna climb up here. This is, you can climb up off the first like little rock, but I think the climb I just did is a little bit safer and a little bit easier to do consistently. Oh, okay, there's the... Okay, well, I guess I'll walk the rest of the way. So I grabbed the fuel rod just so I can...
Open her up.
I'll try and... I didn't get it, so I'll just... Yeah, just in case I missed that grenade, I can just easily kill those two. But that was actually like an okay salvo for my standard.
You know what? About that donation incentive goal that we have. Every event I have a budget set for donations that I'm going to spend throughout the week to have fun with you guys with all the memes and all the incentives and that, you know, be a part of the experience despite being behind the camera, so to speak. If someone drops 1,000, I'll match it. But it has to be 1,000.
Chat, a challenge has been issued. Will you accept it?
$1,000 donation train, anyone?
That would be nice to see.
That would be a fancy train, like, you know, private sushi chef with, like, you know.
And if you can't afford $1,000, that's totally okay. We accept $5 donation trains as well.
That is right. I've been saving up since the last event to be able to do this, so.
I don't think he's kidding, guys, so if you want that Prince of Persia run.
Yep.
Alright, so... Okay, I missed the... Why are these Marines in my way? Like, there's like a million of them there. So for this first lake bed, we're gonna have to try and kill a certain threshold of enemies. Plus, we have to kill 2 ghosts. Where's the other ghost? Oh, there it is. I guess while it's here, I'll kill the 3rd ghost as well. And then that should open the door before the other Wraith spawns. And if the other Wraith... If the door isn't open, okay, it is. If the door didn't open, then I just have to kill the Wraith. Now, I honestly don't know how to do that normally. I just jump up there and press the button. So now we are going to ghost through this Cortana moment, and I will try to grab a mongoose. Because I use a really old strat where the new strat, like, you rocket the phantoms down, but I was too lazy to learn it, so we're gonna go with the old strat where we missile pod everything. So first thing we're gonna do is kill that Wraith and hope to anything that the other Wraith dies from the Marines. But it looks like they're not doing a very good job at killing it. And just to speed things up a little, we're gonna try and kill this Phantom. Okay, the Marines aren't helping at all, because that chopper's still alive too, so is that one. And that... Okay, this is not good. Just because that Wraith is still alive, that's pretty bad. Okay, well, I'll have to deal with it after. Well, there's like 5 Marines on mongooses with rocket launchers, and they can't kill one Wraith. Okay, I haven't seen the Wraith shoot for a while, so... Where's the other one? Okay, so they killed the other one, so... That's still not bad. Because we're kind of on a timer now. So I'm going to try and speed through this door, which I did. Because if I didn't, I would kind of... You're not actually supposed to go through that door yet. Now we're going to try and clip through this door. Okay, alright. Now I don't remember if it's on What's That Sound or Johnson saying Scarab, so I'll wait for Johnson to say Scarab. But now we just skip killing that Scarab and saving like probably like a minute, because killing the Scarab doesn't actually take that long. In retrospect.
I am your shield.
Well done, Chief. I'm sending in a few pelicans.
So now we have to walk to the
One more target, Chief.
Covenant AA gun, as Johnson told us to do.
Take it down and Lord Hook can start his attack run.
We're gonna destroy these fusion coils just so the hunters over here don't shoot at them out when the when I walk by them. Whoops. Then okay, I want to dual wield a plasma pistol, but I'm not the. There's too many weapons, so they're okay. Sometimes if there's too many weapons, they'll just despawn instantly, so I had to kill a bunch of grunts for that. Now we're gonna snipe this. Hopefully first try. I might have got it. Okay, I got it. That wasn't a bad storm.
Chief, Hood's ships are closing fast. Destroy that gun. We're out of time.
Right now, Floodgate, which is also a pretty boring level because you just walk. Alright. So there's a gravity hammer up here. We will grab. We're gonna grab
Find the crashed flood ship.
a spike grenade, and then there's a trick where you can like grenade the box and then do a box launch, but I cannot move the box consistently, so I'll just do some smaller hammer boosts. So we're gonna try and grenade this box over, and I didn't. I messed up the timing. I didn't realize I had a regenerator. So we're gonna have a deployable cover here because I'm gonna try and do a launch with it. Oh, I don't know. Okay, that's how you do it. I'm just messing up like the easiest things right now. Okay, so we're gonna grenade near the bottom. Hopefully push it far enough. Oh, it fell over? Okay. If it falls over, it's over. But if you don't push, you can push it over, and then if you crouch and then not land on top of the
It's not safe.
and then not land on the floor in that room, then it'll skip the Cortana moment. But the box fell over, so I was just too close to the ground.
I didn't have a choice.
You saw me meleeing there because I was delaying the checkpoint, so hopefully it loaded a checkpoint. I'll give this a couple goes. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just stop. Okay. I'll give it one more try, and then I'll... Okay. Well, there's something weird with the deployable cover where if you do something like that, then it'll propel you forward. But on PC, they messed it up with one of the updates, so it's pretty difficult to do now. So I guess we're taking the long way.
Well, while we do that, do we maybe have time for a donation?
Yeah, you can read one.
Alright, we got Minnie Sabrango donating $40 saying, "It's finally the weekend for me. Let's start it with Miss Harvey's speedrun." And I could not agree more. I say we try and get to 10k by the end of this run, and we will get that Miss Harvey speedrun. And remember, G-Virus has issued a challenge. If you donate $1,000, he will match it. And if you can't, that's also okay. Any amount you can contribute with will help towards this amazing goal.
So as you saw, my controller disconnected and I almost died right at the end of that area. I was gonna try and stick that spider, but it didn't work. So now we're just walking to the end of the level. There was another box launch to skip over here, but you don't get a checkpoint anywhere. Like 2% of the time you'll get a checkpoint in that area. So I would be reverted back to the start where I was trying to do the DC launch. And I've lost enough time from reverts. So if anybody remembers Halo 2, then that's the Gravemind. He's back. Like, he's at the end of Halo 2. I believe Cortana stayed with the Gravemind for some reason. If I'm fast enough, you can activate the end cutscene during the Gravemind when he's yelling at you, but I couldn't turn around fast enough. So now we're just gonna fly into Arc, which is probably at almost the same time my favorite and least favorite level. It depends on how it goes.
That's some. Enjoy it while you can, Marines. As soon as we land, we're right back to it. Priority 1. Secure a landing zone for the commander's frigate. Keep your eyes and ears open. We need all the intel we can get. Wherever the hell we are. Stand to, Marines. Hoorah! Go, go, go!
So there's gonna be a couple brutes at the start here, but there's only one we're interested in because he has a brute shot. And we're just gonna... Oh, I missed. Okay, I got him.
Chief, eyes on.
That's what happens when I try to go too fast, I miss. But an extra sniper shot won't hurt me too much, so... So we're gonna try a trick where... Oh, I missed it completely. I wanted to throw a grenade at the bottom of the box, then brute shot, get a boost with the brute shot, and they would kind of skip that whole thing, but I missed the box with the grenade. I've been super inconsistent with that lately. So we're actually going to kill our Marines here to set up a overload. Well, the community calls it a deload, but I'm pretty sure it's an overload where those Marines won't kill any enemies, so it will despawn, or there will be so many enemies at one point that the most important things in one of the fights will just despawn. So it'll just make things a lot faster. So we went through the cave there so the prowlers didn't knock us over, because the mongoose is pretty bad when it comes to physics as well. Because if you get shot a couple times, you just flip. So just for safety, I went through that right cave. We're gonna go up this wall, and then it will despawn enemies there, just so they don't bother us. Oh, what am I doing? So we're gonna zoom in on this brute's leg. I pressed the button, but it didn't shoot. And then hopefully that kills both the grunt and the brute, so we don't have to worry about them later. Which it looks like it did. And our biggest objective now is just kill everything. Can't find the grunts. There's 2 more ghosts that are supposed to spawn, but I can't seem to see them. Oh, there they are. Okay, well there's one of them. I have to find the other one. Since an update happened, I don't know why, it just seems like I've been losing the ghosts a lot more. Where's the ghost? I think the ghost...
That did it. LZ's clear.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Boy. I apologize for the game being dumb, but I actually have no clue what's happening. That's a rock. I guess I'll revert and... I got a checkpoint at a really bad point, though. But this happens actually a lot, where either one or both ghosts just won't be anywhere. See, look at him. This is where he was.
That did it. LZ's clear.
He just got stuck there. Like, the game just has a tendency just to spawn them there and they get stuck.
Commander, her down.
Roger that. Beginning my descent.
And I have to revert anyway because my controller disconnected, so... Because I need that fuel rod gun. Okay, I'll just go over here and hide.
Roger that. Beginning my descent.
Okay, now that we're... Now we can go back and hopefully
Thanks, Chief.
we got the deload of
Come to the back
what
of
we
the
needed.
Johnson, have the elites
Because
found anything?
at the
Structure on the other side of the wall, man. But it's surrounded by heavy armor.
area we're going to, there's going to be 2 wraiths, and hopefully those will spawn in with no driver or no gunner.
Lead the way. If you find any locked doors, Spark will be happy to pry them open.
I will certainly try my best. Wire facility.
Okay, this one spawned in with the driver.
All armor, form up on the lower doorway. Chief, get upstairs. Have your robot pick that lock.
They didn't kill the wraith fast enough, so... Or the phantom fast enough, so... I'm gonna have to do some house cleaning. Well, I'm not sure why these ghosts are activated. Both the ghosts are moving, which they shouldn't be. Okay, this is actually awful. Because those ghosts shouldn't be moving. We're gonna set the chopper up for when the door eventually opens. But I have to do something about these ghosts, and I have no clue why they're even moving. Usually they stand still. But I've never seen them do that. I'm trying to see if this spawned with a gunner.
Reclaim. Come to the upper doorway. The others can take the lower route.
Okay, well the door opened. Luckily, Guilty Spark didn't despawn, because sometimes he can do that. And it'll lose like another 25 seconds.
Here, this panel will activate a raid.
And I missed the door because the chopper is very good.
Work, Chief. Link up with our armor on the far side of the wall. Make your way down to the cartographer.
Well, while this is going on, it might be a good time to remind everyone that we have roughly about an hour left of this run, and we still have a ways to go for our bonus game incentive. So again, we're trying to hit $10,000 raised by the end of this run, and if we do, we will get a Prince of Persia bonus run. So if you can donate, please choose to do so because we really want to see this. Thank you so much for your support.
Scarab's back. This time it means business. Bravo, flank and cover. I want everybody supporting the chief. He'll take it
Oh
down.
boy. I don't know where the leg I shot was now. So I tried to grab the grav lift and lift myself onto the scarab, but I wasn't fast enough.
Find that power core, chief. Where's mine, Claire? Move up.
Oh, I don't know where I am. Of course, my controller disconnects as well.
Second line clear. Push forward.
So we're gonna wait for the Pelican, because there will be one Marine we'll actually kill, and it'll skip like a 10-second little scene. If I can find him. I can't find him.
Well done, Spot. Chief, about time you showed up.
If I didn't kill him. Well, it still skipped this scene, but
Let me have a look.
Excellent. This way.
I forgot to grab the there was a sentinel laser I could have grabbed that would have made my job a lot easier, but I forgot to.
We just got $1,000 donated. I'm so sorry for interrupting, but this is huge.
No, I'd rather you read it rather than me say nothing about this game.
Dom Dory, the bus driver will never chicken out of challenge. G-Virus, there's a lot of here in French that I unfortunately can't read, but I'm guessing that they want you to make good on your promise. So thank you so much for that donation. That is incredible.
While we take 'em out.
Follow
the oracles, Buck.
What promise?
Help your sergeant clear
I don't know
the
what
sky.
you're talking about. I have legal on the other line. You know, did we sign anything? What did I say? What are we talking about? Who are you? What are you doing
Chat,
here?
you heard him, right? Chat, you can prove him wrong. Hold him to his promise.
I don't know what you crazy people are talking about.
But,
No such
G,
thing.
maybe you can read the rest of the donation?
Yeah, sure. Dad, can you run me like a grand? I messed up and oh shit, my mic's open. Actually, the real question I have right now is at least did he select the hot sauce with his donation?
Hang tight, Chief. We're on our way.
He did. You know what? I'll do him a solid. Let me. All right. You know what? Yeah. Incentives do.
ETA damn quick. Stand by for pickup.
But yeah, there is a plea in French in the donation message, and unfortunately I cannot read or speak French. But what I can do
I mean, I
and
can read
say
it for you if
is,
you want.
yes,
do it.
please,
Okay.
please.
Ouais, Givarus a dit qu'il allait match la donation et je m'attends à un même niveau de commitment de sa part. Là, je mérite un super avec mes sœurs. Non, tu mérites rien avec personne. Hey, t'as mon éternelle gratitude. Je l'ai fait car j'aime le quick aux fraises, mais je veux. Non! Et non. Hein. Tom, viens de faire modérer ton don de 1000$. Là. Good job. Je t'aime pareil. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the assist. I can read yours though, because we did also get another $1,000 from G-Virus. So I guess that loan came through at the last second, huh? So let's go! But yeah, with that, we are less than $200 away, by the way, from 10,000 total raised. So we are getting really close to the Prince of Persia bonus run. So if you want to see that, you have a little bit more to go. I have faith in you, chat.
I'm glad my sandbagging is
No.
working so they could donate more.
Well, first off, I want to say a heartfelt thanks to Dom Gotti, who has now wrecked my wallet. For a good cause, nonetheless. But I'm tapped out for the weekend, so I did everything I could. I'm tapped out. But now, it's all up to you. If we don't meet the incentive, I'm gonna be pissed. Let me say as much. Because we're like, I can't do math. Callie, would you be so kind as to inform our wonderful viewers how close we are to meeting 10 grand?
Third tower in sight.
You are asking like the one person who flunked on math, but let me pull my calculator up and I will get that for you. We are $173.12 away from $10,000. So if anyone can contribute that either in one go or as a team effort, we will be right there to see Prince of Persia coming up after this Halo run.
Thank you very much. Everyone, honestly, I mean it. I'm a bit of a troll, and I tend to exaggerate the whole super aggressive, non-social persona, but legit, y'all are amazing.
Chief, you've got to offline that tower. Get inside that tower. Take it
There's another
down.
brute hiding. Oh, he's way over there. So what you saw at the start of the tower was I tried to do a fuel rod jump, but the grunt actually knocked me off of the thing, so I had to back up and try again. Then I threw down a power drain, which kind of just very quickly lowers the shields of either you or the enemy. So it let me kill the chieftain and whatever didn't run away pretty quickly.
That's two. It's all up to Johnson's team now. Get back outside, Chief. Wait for transport.
I kind of slid off that
Johnson, come
light
in,
post.
No reinforcements, man. We're pinned down.
over. I'm on my way.
So if I put my warthog near the door, it would actually despawn. So that's why I stopped so far back.
You need to link up with the Arbiter.
Because I don't know where the actual line is.
Make your way back to the beach.
So I just to be safe. Then we have to drive all the way back to the beach area. Then we'll find some hornets. After I try to cut a corner too fast and bump into everything.
Well, while
So
you
we're
do that, we
Yeah.
did get
Read
a
it.
few more donations. Thank you. We got $20 from Cedric SM saying, I want that game. Let's do it, sweet people. And then we also got another $20 from Midnight Vesper saying, donating the rest of my 20 and pushing to the 10K. We got this. If everyone in chat donates $1, we got this. And that is absolutely right. We are getting very, very, very close to that incentive now, and we do still have about 45 minutes to go. So I do definitely have faith in you all that we can make this.
Objective in sight, Commander. No sign of Johnson or his team.
Understood. Chief, clear an LZ, then get inside the tower.
So we're gonna do another fuel rod jump, and I actually went to the wrong side, so auto aim assist could have actually pulled me off. What was my hammer? If it was an 89 hammer, that's the best you can get. My dog's going off again. Okay.
Hit the switch, Chief.
Well, like your dog, I'm going to make my voice heard as well because we got another donation from MaxBlaze64. $64.64. And he's saying, my first donation ever. I've been attending NoReset marathons for what, 5 years now? It's about time I give to that event that gives so much and also gave me the passion of speedrun, both as a viewer and a runner. And some easy French for me, thank you so much. Chat and NoReset crew, je vous aime. I probably butchered that, but thank you so much for that donation.
Active installations. Right over, team. We must contain this outbreak before.
First, we stop the truth. Then we deal with the flood.
Alright, so you saw me do a little bit of a slide jump just so I can get to the warthog, and
Assess the damage to the ark.
Shipmaster's carrier.
now we probably have
I need you to take
the best song in the game.
Flood's just going to put pressure on him, accelerate his plans. Punch through the cliffs. Get inside that citadel.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
let
interrupt
you read
immediately
that.
again because we got $10,000 met officially, which means that we will be seeing Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands after this with Miss Harvey. I hope you're all excited, because I'm excited, and I hope everyone's excited.
Well, I think this one's one of my classic shouts from. I don't think I've done this at an online event. I usually do it in venues because big rooms, big echo. But I'll just step away from my mic a little bit. 10K, huh?
Whoop whoop!
How many neighbors? It's all good. charity.
Also-
I'll get them to donate when they knock on the door.
We have plenty of donations coming in, so I'm just gonna start reading them so to make sure that I don't lose track here because yeah, there's a lot. The hype is really going here. We have $3 from Straw Hat QC saying, I think $3 is $3, and I'm inclined to agree. We also got $133.12 from Happy Louie saying, let's do even more. Awesome watching all the speedruns. We got $50 from Amay saying, Miss Harvey, let's go. And then we have $25 from Ace Gamer Sam. Once again, a little bit of French, so let me do an attempt here. It says, G-Virus, tu dois répondre à la requête de Dom. Let's get to 10k. Thank you so much. And then lastly, we have $20 from Yami Carol 123 saying, cheering you on, Bagel.
All units, concentrate your fire on number 2.
I just want to point out, because Ace Gamer Sam's comment was basically saying, G-Virus, you must meet Dom's request. Let's get to 10k. I will not. Okay? I will not meet Dom's request because I will not. And I will stand my ground. Okay? This is me standing my ground. I love you, Dom, but, I mean, I can't trust someone who can't drive the desert bus for more than 2 hours without crashing it. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. I would drop my mic, but I just dropped 1,000 on the screen. I don't have the money.
The flood scales the signals.
I'm not going to do it.
Activate this bridge arm.
Y'a pas de V5 esti sur Sega CD, Dom.
Alright, I'll just quickly explain before the host can go back to reading donations that I kind of overlapped both cutscenes because you would have to wait through a Cortana moment, then the Prophet of Truth, or whichever one it is saying something. Then there are some launches you can do, but I'm not consistent enough with them. Alright, if there's more donations you can want to read, then you can, because I'm just walking through. There's nothing really interesting happening.
Alright, I am all caught up on the donations, at least for right now, but yeah, I'm just so hyped about 10k being reached. And if you do still want to donate, we do have actually a bit more still coming up as well. We have Mortal Kombat Armageddon. You can pick the file name. There's Slowpoke has caught up by quite a bit here. So if you want to see Asunder or NoReset, both of them are behind, so you can get your money towards that if you would like.
Head back to the lift. Find a way down.
Alright, I'm just trying to refresh the donation page while playing, so I'm not really paying attention to where I'm going. So a little thing about those flood is they jump in, and sometimes they can land on your head, and then that'll just lower your shields completely. Next milestone, Monster Hunter World. Okay.
I'm a thief, but I keep what I steal.
Right, that is the end of Covenant. That actually wasn't too bad of a Covenant, if you compare it to my arc. Right, so this is the second last level. This is Cortana. This is I think it's a neat level. Most people hate this level, speedrun wise, but I think it's kind of fun, other than like this first part where you're just walking. But there's a lot of different tricks you can do.
Child of my enemy, why have you come? I offer no forgiveness. The father's
So I'm gonna try and
pass to his
jump
son.
up here, which I think I missed. Oh, I didn't. Hopefully that energy sword guy doesn't bother me, because I think the energy sword is the only thing that'll kill you instantly if on easy mode if they backsmack you with it.
I am not going to give you much peace today because I'm going to talk again. We got $20 from DJ Johnny with no message, but regardless, thank you so much for that donation. And then we also got $75 from Green Speed saying Speedy. Thank you so much to you both. We really do appreciate the donations.
That's all I am. Stolen thoughts and memories.
And yet, perhaps a part of her remains.
Where's the... Wait, no, I grabbed the DC. I'm looking for the hammer, which is up here.
Can I speak with you, please? What's your name? Just another shadow. Don't look at me. Don't listen.
Time has taught me patience, but basking in new freedom, I will know all that I possess.
Can I just say really quick that I'm really impressed by ProInfernape's ability to speedrun and type in chat? Kudos to that.
I have walked the edge of the abyss. I have seen your future, and I have learned.
Submit! End her torment and my own!
And since our runner seems to be a little preoccupied for the moment, I'll just take a quick second to remind you all what we are raising money for. Because we are raising money for charity, so all of your donations today will go towards Le Petits Rois. And their mission is to promote the education and development of children with intellectual disabilities, whether or not they fall on the autism spectrum or not, throughout the entirety of their lives. They also offer tools and support projects dedicated to providing them with stimulating, adapted environments that facilitate their path towards a life of autonomy and personal growth. So really, it is a wonderful cause that we are raising money for, and I'm still shocked and just amazed at the fact that we have reached over $10,000. In fact, $10,000, $257.64 so far, which is amazing. Keep them coming. We have more milestones and more bid wars coming up.
At last I see. Her secret is revealed.
I need to buy some time. This reactor, start a chain reaction. Destroy High Charity.
You know what? It seems like I still have plenty of time to talk, so I'm just gonna keep going. Like I said, we have bid wars coming up. The next one is Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where you can pick the file name. Right now, Slowpoke is in the lead with $1,120, so it's quite a significant lead. Isander is following behind with $343, and then there's NoReset with $25. So whether you want to see Slowpoke and solidify that lead, or if you want to see Isander or NoReset, you can get your donations in towards that. And then we also have for Monster Hunter World, where you can choose what weapon our runner should be playing with. Right now, the Switch Axe is in the lead with $153.12. But the Charge Blade is pretty close behind, $115. So if you want to see that, you can snipe that. Or if you want to see the Hammer, it currently has no money raised so far. But you know, anything can happen. There's still some hours until Monster Hunter is coming up. So if you want to get your donations in towards any of that, you have a lot of time to do that. And it's for a great cause.
Careful. I've got a friendly contact. Who would be crazy enough to come in here? You two made nice. What else did you do?
And in case anyone is wondering why it is so quiet right now, it is because our runner is having some background noise, so he's choosing to stay muted for the time being. But I do hope you're all still enjoying the run, even if he can't be directly explaining everything that is going on for you. On the bright side, this means that I get to talk more, so chat, I want to hear from you. What has been your favorite run so far during the marathon? And, bonus question, what is your favorite upcoming run that you're looking the most forward to?
Flood dispersal pods. Control room's at the top of that tower, Chief. Go!
I do love that ProInfernape is immediately saying Halo 3 in chat. I respect that.
damn door.
We're getting some interesting opinions and a very different one as well. Ninja Falcon is looking forward to Jazz Punk, and Dom is looking forward to Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Very good choices. There's also the FF1 Rando race.
Well, AR finally doing what he wanted.
Keep moving, Chief. I got your back.
Oh, that was my bad. Jazz Punk has already been happening, and it seems to be a favorite of the runs that have happened so far during the marathon.
Blood are crawling all over that tower. Watch yourself.
Alright, I think they've quieted down a little bit, so I can explain that during this Spire fight, you kind of have to... The biggest thing is you have to kill the spiders as fast as possible to advance everything.
Fleets of thousands.
So that's what I'll try to do.
Galaxy of flesh and mind and bone.
But I think it's mostly spiders, but then like... Or I'll just die, because I... Okay, that wasn't too far off. But I guess he brute shotted me into a plasma chain reaction, which just killed me instantly. But that didn't put me too far behind, so...
Consume the galaxy of
But I grabbed the brute shot because it's easier than the battle rifle just to clear them out. That was close. I forgot to mention that Johnson has a Spartan laser, and he can easily try and shoot one of the enemies and you get caught up in the crossfire.
Not for long. I'm tracking additional dispersal pods.
And now we're going to fight
They'll be
the
hitting any minute.
easiest final boss in video game history.
do I take life or give it? Who is victim and who is foe?
It's trying to rebuild itself on this ring.
So for this boss fight with Guilty Spark, we just have to wait till a certain dialogue, and then Johnson will shoot him. And then we'll just grab his Spartan laser and then shoot Guilty Spark down.
Not for long. Kick his ass.
Now we're going to try and juggle the hammer so it sits a certain way on the door, which it did not. But if it sat on the door, then we could have got it after this cutscene, which we did not. Then we're just gonna walk to the... I guess I can just spoil it and say we're gonna grab a warthog at the end.
Even in death, your sergeant guides us home.
I guess since you asked,
We
the
still have a
run
chance.
I'll look forward to is the Mega Man Maker bonus game if it gets donated toward, because Mega Marino, who pretty much set this up with Kumba and Brickman, has been trying his best to grow the Mega Man Maker community. So I think this is a great way, if it can get in, to show it off. So hopefully that incentive will be met. I think it's like tomorrow afternoon. The
Don't let this ring be the end of us two.
thing will end toward, I don't know how much it is, because the Monster Hunter one is next for the milestone. But that's my one shout out for the run. Shout out to Mega Marino.
Johnson's Warthog. Come on,
They'll
Spot.
do more
Go, go, go.
at some point. But now we're in the final stretch of the game, and this run can finally end. But we did a jump there just so we can despawn all the enemies at the end of it, in this area. Then I guess I'm forced to mention that if you're interested in running any Halo game, go to haloruns.com, and then there will be like a Discord link and all that where you can join up, and they'll have resources and tutorials already for any new runner who wants to play. I recommend Halo 4 because they need more runners. I guess it'll be acing it if I'm still below estimate, which I think for Halo 3 I set at 135. Because stuff like that can happen, so I counted for that. Oh, I hit the carrier. The Sentinels can, while you're in the air, they can push you just like that, and it's really annoying. I don't know if I'm allowed to post links. I kind of want to link haloruns.com just so people can link it or click on it, and if they're interested.
Would be more than happy to do so. I think my bot is Oblivion, but www.haloruns.com.
Yeah.
Oh, links are allowed apparently.
And there will be a Discord link on that page, and then if you're interested in running Halo, there will be a bunch of people willing to help in whichever game you want. Except Halo Wars, that game doesn't exist. You saw earlier I did the second roundabout skip, which if I didn't get it, then there will be Sentinels and Flood all around this area, and it's actually kind of scary. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Okay. I kind of like went in between the two there and messed it up big time. So the end is, so just be ready on time. And time.
Let's go.
GG.
1:30:05, almost sub 1:30.
Yeah, that's probably the worst Halo 3 run I've ever done. But
It's the best
I guess,
Halo 3 run you've done at NoReset, though.
yeah, that's true. Maybe next year I can try again, or I'll just do Halo 4.
Yep. Oh, well, I mean...
I was still
personally,
underestimated, so.
You are, and I appreciate people who pad their estimates. With that being said, I'm gonna put on my Prim suit and say this: I actually enjoyed Halo 4.
Hang on.
Unironically,
I
Wow.
enjoyed it gameplay wise, and as a speedrun, it's just story wise, I wasn't a big fan of it.
some decisions are questionable. Say that.
Chief!
And Project kicks in hard when that final cutscene starts playing. Like what, 8 a.m. I first saw that cutscene. I started playing the game at midnight. Took my sweet time. That being said, thank you so much, ProInfernape, for being with us and showing us some high quality Halo 3 despite what you think of your run. Like I keep saying, your worst run is better than 99% of the people who've ever played it. And a lot of those people never touched a single player anyways.
I'll just chalk it up to controller issues, and that's why I've had so much trouble.
There we go.
But thanks
All
for
right.
having me. It's always fun to show off Halo 3, even if I'm not the top runner of it.
You're
But I
very
always like
welcome.
bringing awareness to Halo speedrunning.
You're the top runner in our hearts. It's okay. Anyways, before we wrap up this run, though, I do want to read another donation because we did get $50 from DD_G. Seems familiar. Okay, now I can start donating for real. I worked hard on those Mega Man stages, and I want this run in. Also, good job to every host and runner until now. Let's get that run in.
What he's referring to, of course, is the Mega Man Maker custom stages race that's going to happen tomorrow, and we have a good 24 hours to get to 15,000. And this time, I won't be there to do the heavy lifting with Dom Dowdy. So get those donations in. It's for an amazing cause. To see some even more amazing gameplay. So I have faith in you, Twitch chat, and everyone who's watching NoReset right now. And I just want to say, thank you for being with us, Tainted Tally. Honestly, it's always a joy to have you hosting, and I hope we're going to get to hear you more at future events. Although I think you do have another shift coming up this weekend.
I sure do. So thank you so much for having me, first of all. And I will also be back later. I will be hosting again for Monster Hunter World tomorrow. So do tune in for that.
All right, everyone. So it has been said. It has been done. Halo 3. It's a wrap. Stay tuned. We're going to go get ready for that bonus run that we've worked so hard to get in. And, I mean, Miss Harvey, with her very first live stream speedrun, Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, which she actually was one of the devs at the time she was working at Ubisoft on that very game. So we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned.